Hello, I am Minecraft Phenom08, and this is episode 36 of my series in which I will try to collect a billion iron ingots. In today's episode, I'm actually going to tear down and rebuild a system I made earlier, and that is because I also made an adjacent system along with it, and I really don't like how it turned out. I actually was filming when I made all this crap over here, but as you can see, it's a mess. It's a complete mess, to be honest. And so I'm going to tear it down. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of the turbine right here because I'm going to replace it with something much better. So let's start with that. And I'm actually going to dig a basement here as well, but not right just yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and rip all of this stuff out. I think I can go ahead and do that off camera, and I will be right back after a little bit. And I'm finally back. I have cleared out this room, and I have also dug a basement, which I have access to with this elevator right here, just to allow for some easier plumbing underneath. Now the first thing I'm going to do is, since I took out the turbine system here, I need to supply the system with some power, and I have an idea of how. I'm actually going to use nuclear reactors yet again to solve my energy problems. However, this time the reactors are going to be somewhat different than the ones in the past, in that they will create a lot more energy, first off, and they will also be bigger. So let's go ahead and set those up real fast. How I am going to set these up are the full 6-chamber design, which means I have more chambers added on just like so. Okay. There's the first one done, and the second one's going to be just like it. And how we are going to set these up is like, it's going to be a really similar pattern to the other reactors that we have. And apparently I can't count very well. But they will have fuel rods in these positions here. Don't think I'm going to put those in quite yet. Yeah, I can't count because I got far too few heat vents. I only got enough heat vents for one set, or for one reactor, and I need some for two. Because, yeah. Okay, so 26, I need 52 of these guys, I think. And just like the other ones, we are going to preheat these reactors. So let's go ahead and throw in the fuel rods. And then here in a second we can go ahead and preheat the reactors, because that's what we need to do before we throw in these heat vents. And I don't know why I grabbed everything there, but okay, how we can do this is, let's just build up. And then let's see here. Yeah, that'll work. And then the lever can be in the middle. I can use one lever for both of them. And then I need to take my hammer and set these to outputs. And then I need to set up the redstone wiring, which is done just simply by right-clicking. Okay, theoretically, the reactor should start heating up when I flip the lever. I'm going to have to be careful because I think these will heat up a lot faster than the other ones just because they have more fuel rods in them. So let's go ahead and see. Okay, we're not getting anything. That's because I reversed everything. These need to be ins, and those need to be outs. Okay, let's try this again. And these things are climbing fast. Look at that. Okay, so I need to be kind of careful here. Watching. Okay, that will work just perfectly. Now I need to go ahead and throw these in, and then that should be right. Throw these in, and then, okay. That all looks good. Let's see here. Looks good. We got steady temperature. We have an output of 280. However, I am not going to use these fuel rods. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out. In my previous episode, I actually recorded myself making the system that was so junky looking. And it did work. And I have some of the fruits of the labor here with... Actually, I don't know if they're... No, they're not here. They are the Mox fuel rods. Maybe. Where are they? I think I know where they are. Hang on. They're in one of the crafters. No, they're in modular storage. Okay, let's hunt those down. Okay, this is worrying me because I had a few of them. 24 stacks. What? I wonder if I lost it. I'm gonna be bummed if I lost it. I might have. Shoot. Let's just throw everything down and see if I don't have it somewhere. Okay, where's this? That's plutonium. See, here's the crafter that made them. I just don't know where the storage is. Okay, here they are. I don't know why it wasn't showing up. But I'm going to grab... I only need 20 of them. So let's grab 20. And let's... I was making 280 EU per tick before. Let's throw these in here and then turn them on. Look at that. That's just a little bit of an increase. Now each one of these reactors is making 1,000 EU per tick, which is a dramatic increase over what we had before. I don't know why I did that. Okay, I'm going to fill in this hole, and then I'm going to get started on the system. Okay, the first thing we need is very similar setup to before. But I'm actually going to start this system kind of in the middle here. And that is because there's one particular machine that is kind of the middle of all of this. And that's one of my metal formers. So let's go ahead and set him down. Let's get rid of some stuff we don't need anymore. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Unfortunately, this system is kind of a mess no matter how I'm going to make this, but hopefully we can get it to not be such a mess. Okay, this one will be the plates. And it will go to 2 crafters. I don't know which 2 crafters. Okay. Let's just start setting down crafters. Wait, what? Nope, these are on the same side. Perfect. Actually, not perfect. Let's see, can I set in an ejection? I just want to put in a plain one. Okay, cool. Because this will be ejecting to a lot of different machines. Let's grab a bunch of transformers as well. That works. Let's grab some overclockers as well. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome because yeah, now we can use lots of power. Let's also grab some energy storage upgrades, and that is not what I wanted. Because some of the machines with a lot of overclockers, they use so much power that they run their buffer out too quickly, and it doesn't replenish fast enough. So let's go ahead and put 10 of these guys in here. And this metal former is going to need to be fast because it will be supplying 3 different things with iron plates. This guy, and yet another metal former, which will be somewhere right here. And this one will be for this guy. This one doesn't need to be nearly as fast. And can I do... First of all, let's go down here and set up... I will need to export iron ingots into here. So let's grab a bunch of export buses. I might need more than that. Let's just grab a bunch. And then I'm going to need some iron ingots here. Nope. You didn't see that number, by the way. Small spoiler there. Okay, iron, and we definitely need some acceleration cards. So let's just grab a stack of that. Boom. We can go ahead and throw the iron ingots that we already have in there. Let's go back up. I think I'm going to go ahead and put a ejection upgrade in there. And let's just grab these. I hope that works. Let's see here. How can we do this? I actually have like a little crudely made chart in front of me, and it's still a mess. So this system is probably going to turn out to be a mess, but hopefully it'll be better than before. How should we do this? Metal former goes into the metal former. This will go into 2 canning machines. So we can put the canning machines right beside, like so, because this ejection upgrade should push them out both ways. And then the canning machine, okay, east side. Which way is the east side? That's perfect. See, already it's looking more compact if I can actually get this to work like it should. Let's do 5. That's probably overkill, but whatever. I'm not too worried about it. We have a lot of power, in case you hadn't noticed. And while we're talking power, let's get some batteries. Let's get 2 of those cooking up. Okay, so the canning machines both go into crafters, which are back behind them. Cool. And a crafter goes into the canning machines. Why does a crafter go into the canning machines? Duh, because it's fuel rods, that's why. You know what? I think I'm going to take out these energy upgrades because I can have pulling upgrades. And I can set this guy right here. And it should be able to pull, yeah, the Mox in. Let's grab some pulling upgrades. Okay, it needs to pull from the south side. Nope. South side. So it should pull the Mox fuel that gets made by this guy into here. This should eject the fuel rod, empty fuel rods into here, and that should make the single version of this, and then it should kick it into here, and then we should get our final. I'm not sure if this was, yes, this is the one. So we can go ahead and kick it like that. And then let's go ahead and make a modular storage over here as well for these fuel rods. I hope this isn't too confusing, because I'm kind of starting in the middle. I'm building kind of middle out, because the two systems share several of the machines, and if I start by those shared machines, it's a little bit easier to set up. So each of these will be the final products. So, and I'm going to take these guys out as well, because I am okay, this will need to be the fuel crafting. See, is this the right one? It is. That's just lucky. So I need to pull out the north side. So that'll be right here. Good. Look at that. It's working. There's nothing to pull for this guy. Okay. How do we get this? That's the big question. Or how do we get these? So we should have uranium. This is uranium 238. Let's see here. Where can I put you? I think there's actually no good place to put this, because this is also shared. You know, that's as good a place as I'm going to find, to be honest. And then I need another one for the plutonium, and that'll be an empty one because we don't have plutonium. I can go ahead and do that for right now. So I have the uraniums. Now to get the uraniums, we'll centrifuge. So the centrifuge will go somewhere over here. Okay, so let's make some item duct here. And I'm gonna need 2 servos. You know what? Just grab let's grab a stack. We're gonna need some. And this won't need to exist. And this won't need to exist. And you know what? Shoot. Yes, I know how I can work this. I'm gonna need retrievers as well. 2 of them to be exact. Yes, yes, that'll work. Come on, retrievers. While we're at it, we might as well do a little bit of duct work here. So our crafters are over here. They're kind of... Is this a crafter? No, that's storage. Okay, there and there. Those are our crafters. Let's see here. Do we have our... Yes, we do. And these will need to whitelist uranium here. Whitelist uranium. Whitelist uranium. And I screwed that up. Yes, yes I did. I'm glad I'm not making the same mistakes over and over. My goodness. Okay, the retriever will go here. It will be whitelisted for uranium. It will need to be always on. Okay, that's good. That's acting as it should. This will also need to be here, and this will need to whitelist uranium. And it will need to be always on. And it's already full. So let's go ahead and toss this back in here. This will be plutonium. I need filters. Yes, those will be filters. I think this will work. Think. I really hope this works. Okay, so what I need is this, and right now I can set the whitelist as cobblestone. It's gonna be plutonium, but I don't have any plutonium right now. So we just need to set something to make sure nothing else gets in. So whitelist, big uranium, whitelist, small uranium. Big uranium. Did I whitelist? Yes. Okay, so that should work, maybe? Okay, now we need to work in reverse order. We need a centrifuge right here. We're gonna need 2 of those. Just one over here, though. So let's throw in those. Not sure how many of these guys I should have. Let's try 6. Whatever. And then a boatload of these guys. You know what? Let's not do 6. The centrifuge drinks energy as it is. So let's go ahead and do 5. I need an ore washer. And I can do that right here. And this will need the same amount of overclockers because it runs at the same speed that that does. On the bottom side, I'm going to have to get creative with the ducting. But over here is the macerator. And then this side will be mostly finished. I need that to be open. Macerator, and we can make this. I don't actually need 5 upgrades, but I'll put 5 in here. And then let's do some ejection. It will eject to the, and I probably just, yeah, I did that wrong. East side. And this will eject to the south side? Yes. Yes. But it will not be able to eject everything, as part of it needs to come down here. So we need some... Shoot, I can't even do that. Let's see here. You know what I can do? That actually makes things really easy. Shoot, where to go? Aqueous accumulator. Actually, I'm not sure. Shoot, it needs 2 source blocks. No, it doesn't. It's working. Cool. Okay, that that works out. That's kind of funny. Don't mind my amusement. While I'm thinking about it, I have some MFSUs, some batteries to install. And we can just plug these in, let's say here. I need to automate the reactors as well, and I don't know that I'm actually going to have enough time to do that. I'm just going to do that with buses, I think. Import bus and an export bus. Okay, I got this one for the most part finished. I need an import bus first. And I need a capacity card. Actually, I'm not even going to do it that way. Let's get rid of that. I'm going to use some item duct. And I'm just going to run it down right here. And we're going to do... like so. And I'm going to need 2 filters. Right there and right there. And they will be whitelisted as dust. yeah. Little lead and stone dust. And then I need a servo, and I probably should have kept a stack of each, because I want to tell you that you can only take this and this. Okay, that should work. So only the uranium should remain topside, as it were. And it should come into here, be centrifuged off. And it just produces these two things, so that... Okay, all that should be good, except for the fact I need this. That should work. Okay, now I need to go over here, and I need to do this side. So to get the mox fuel, we need the crafter, which I think is this guy right here. Yes. And we can just do one of these doohickeys and say, be on. And then we need to get the plutonium over here. I need storage is what I need. That will be where this guy comes in. In a far distant future, this will house a bunch of plutonium, but not for right now. That's in the far distant future. So this will house small plutonium, so make it into big plutonium, which will go into here. To get the small plutonium, we need to centrifuge. We can do the centrifuge right here. Yeah, that'll work. And then 3 of these guys, 5 of these guys, and like 10 of these guys. So this will make small plutonium. Okay, I've done messed up. Because this is going to be big plutonium, I thought. Yeah, it's supposed to be. So I messed up over here. This makes big plutonium. This needs to go right here. So I don't even need this at all, and I don't need that at all. Time flies when you're totally screwing around, making poor systems. I don't need this. What I need is this. I do need this because I need this to be an out. For right now, that'll need to be on, and this will need to be on. So this will take the plutonium, make it into big plutonium. Big plutonium will go over here, and then it will come over here, theoretically. So we can turn that on. This will also make uranium. So I actually need this back because I need this. This needs to be uranium. Good. Let's set up for that, like that for now. And the last thing is we need an import bus down here. Unfortunately, or an export bus, my bad. Unfortunately, we don't have any used fuel rods that I can insert there for right now. Okay, let's see here. There's one more thing. This is gonna make iron dust. And I need, what I can do is Actually, I have it. I can just use a filter. Actually, I need 2 filters. Shoot. This a whitelist. And we'll set them both to whitelist cobblestone right now. Because we do not have what we need. Okay, let's set up the power. So let's grab some flux duct. And we don't need great flux duct. We can just use the second highest tier, my goodness. Oh, no. That doesn't even need to be there. And then let's connect these up like so. And we can just run it like this. Okay, so those will have power once I actually get this connected up. And then we need to export uranium. Right here. And then I don't have any covered cable with me. So let's grab some of that. And we can just run it out like this. And will I need speed upgrades? Yeah, I have some with me. I might as well throw them in there. What else do I need? I need to hook up this. Oh, whoops. What else? I need, I think, a storage bus. I need storage buses right here. Which is actually super convenient. Let's do it like this. Yes. And then this can be... There, you can only store this for now. Good. And then we can lock these two up. Unfortunately, like I said, we don't have big plutonium yet, so we can't set that. And let's see here. Do we have all the upgrades in all of our machines so we can hook up the power? I think so. So let's grab some glass. Let's hook these bad boys up. You know what? I want to be able to get over these things, so let's not run it like that. And then over here, there's no super neat way to do this. Let's try this. Everyone knows electricity and water mix as well. Okay, so theoretically, these things will be firing up. And it looks like they are. I'm going to come back when I have some depleted fuel so that I can set this up and finish this setup. So I will be back in a little bit. It's going to be a while. And I'm back. These reactors have gone through their fuel supply, and the reactors over there have made some more depleted fuel. as well. And so I need to go down to my basement and just set up this export bus right here. What we can do is set dual fuel rod, uranium, and we can do these as well in this system. So I'm going to wait for that to cook up, and I will be back after the first fuel rod here. Actually, no, I have one more thing to do, sorry. I need to set up these import buses. I need to set it up so they import these guys, and so once... I don't know why this is not working. Theoretically, that should start importing. Let's see here. Let's see. I might have to do this a different way. It looks like I'm going to have to. So we can try this. Shoot. Let's grab some item duct. And some covers. A chest. And that should all be okay. I don't know why that's not working, to be honest. Let's... Huh. Oh well. And I need a retriever as well. Let's go ahead and just use one of these guys. Shoot, this was also neat. And now I have to do this. Actually, let's just get 2 retrievers. And then we can set... First of all, let's turn these guys off. Let's go down here. Set this guy. Nope, that's the wrong spot. Shoot. We can set that guy right here. We can go ahead and set up our retrievers to whitelist this. And then I need to activate them as well. Let's see here. Okay, theoretically, okay, there it goes. It's starting to pull out the fuel rods. For whatever reason, this isn't working either. So, shoot. This is kind of a pain. So yeah. Okay, is this thing running yet? Nope. Shoot. I don't know why this is not working. I've actually used this system in the past, just not on this, not on 1.12.2. I've never had any issue with it. That's weird. You know what? For right now, since we're already running really long, I'm just gonna manually load them up. I know it's not ideal, but I can go ahead and automate this later. Let's just throw some covers on for right now. I'm gonna have to use item ducts or something to automate it later, but for right now, we can just do this. And once this guy gets going, I can set up these guys. So I need to set up this and this. This needs to be iron dust, and this needs to be plutonium, and this needs to be both. And I know exactly why. Doesn't have any power. That's, oh well. So that should go in here. Do I have any more plutonium? I do actually. So I could have set that up earlier. Oh well. So that should make a big plutonium. We can actually set the rest of this up, I think. So we can take this big plutonium and we can put it right here. And then set up this last thing. And then this needs to also be set up to take plutonium. Okay, I think we're going to go ahead and end it right here. In today's episode, I managed to set up this system, which processes both uranium and plutonium. So that's pretty cool. And it actually looks somewhat neat, despite the trouble we're having over here. But I can fix that real quick after the episode, I think. So like I said, in today's episode, we set up that system to process uranium and depleted fuel rods. As of right now, I have 851,000 iron ingots, so we're ramping up considerably. Unfortunately, I don't have this being processed right now, so we'll have to figure that out in the future. But for right now, this is Minecraft Phenom 08, and I will see you next time.